Good morning, folks. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you're all alive. Oh. All right, had to get me some coffee. What's the topic today? I don't know. You know what's funny though? We're gonna have to check the water around here in LaGrange, Indiana. Well, Indiana, period, with all the farmers and all the stuff they pumped into the ground and everything out here, because there's a sheen. There's a sheen of like an oil slick on the in the toilet, the water. Sometimes, like if you go a couple days or so without cleaning it, gets almost like an oil sheen, different color, like a rainbows or something on the uh, top of the water. So yeah, but I did see something in the paper, something about they were trying to build another water treatment thing out here or something because they can't keep up with the demand of treating the water. But I'm wondering, is one of the gas stations in town, their holding tanks underneath the ground leaking? Or is it from one of the factories that's in town here? Maybe they're pumping it into the somehow it's leaking into the water system or something. Oh. Indiana is very, very corrupt, folks. You got to be safe. They will hide and cover up stuff if they can. Right? We got a big problem out here with the churches, this church cult crap out here in Indiana is driving people nuts. And I don't blame the people standing up, but like they burned down, I think, a couple, like two churches or something out here. Or someone did. Someone burned down a couple of churches. Good morning, Miss Fruity Pebbles. So, yeah, yeah. And I can't figure out what it is or why it is. And someone else pointed it out to me too. If you leave the water sit for too long in the toilet, it starts getting this oil sheen on it, almost like a gasoline or an oil. You know? So it could be that one of the tanks are leaking. There's 4 gas stations in town, right? Maybe one of them one of them tanks are leaking into the water system, or it's all the chemicals from all the farm fields out here uh, that they've been using on in the ground and everything. Finally went bad. What's happening with Indiana? Oh, I have no idea. It's gone bad. It's finally gone bad. Finally gone bad. Well, it's always been bad in Indiana. The main thing is the doctors, right? The doctors, the nurses, the surgeons. There's a big lawsuit going on right now uh, in Indiana. Uh, a bunch of people went in for a bunch of operations down in Indianapolis or in Fort Wayne or whatever, and came out worse than what they went in. So, and they tried to cover it up with with all the crap, the healthcare system and everything wouldn't supply the people with the medication and things they needed. They wouldn't check people uh, for certain stuff after they went and got operated on and got contaminated by these instruments or whatever it was that they were using. So what they chose to do was cover it all up. Why? I don't know. They probably could have saved a lot of people, but I'm guessing the diseases that them people caught, you know, they didn't use their heads. Let's just put it that way, right? They didn't want to. They didn't want to admit that it's a corrupt state, so they chose to cover it up, and that was on the news. That was on the news. Yeah, but everyone's telling everyone if you speak out against it, they'll take away your health plan, your uh, Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, or stuff like that. So they've really been going, and the same thing out here in Lagrange. If you go against these people, they'll wipe you out. The next thing you know, they got voodoo dolls out and they're doing curses and no shit. Hell, when I first moved in here, excuse my language, Lord, somebody wrote on the wall in the hallway, right? A little pentagon thing or whatever, and a bunch of words. I'm like, this is cuckoo, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So it's all over the place. I think they should be sued. I really do. And the nurses, you know, I guess they caught a couple nurses out here. These gangbangers, they might be uh, uh, married to nurses, nurse practitioner, nurses. See a little bit. You go in, you're sick. They get you sick, right? You know you're sick. You go into the doctor, and then they already have a team set up there. So there ain't no way you're going to get any help in Indiana because they got their team in place. And if they don't like you, they'll just check. They'll just rig a test, right? A lot of things is people are getting tests mixed up. So then they say, oh my God, well, it was a mix up in the lab. Why? Because a doctor and a nurse, they're not going to do no jail time unless they get serious. Like the one lady they caught out here injecting people with uh, poison, right? And because she was a nurse, she thought there's no way anyone will find out. Well, a whole bunch of people started dying. Same with that dang church cult crap out here. They were using the people in the hospitals and doctor office. 2 rigged tests to show that there was nothing wrong with people when they were dying right in front of their faces. Right? And then the church got involved because we went after them people that were killing people, but they belonged to the church, right? So it was okay to kill all these people because they belonged to the church. Yeah, very sick stuff going on. Yeah, that was on the news. That was all over the news. Yeah, but nobody's got money, Fruity Pebbles, to sue anybody, right? That's why they keep you so down and out in Indiana, is so you can't do anything. Plus, it was this is Mike Pence's home state. So they were just killing people left and right, and nobody was getting sued for anything, you know. That was pretty messed up what some of these people did, and these music people. It's just horrible. Horrible, right? It's just horrible what they've done. Same thing with this apartment complex. These people been raping and pillaging here, and no one does a dang thing. You call the cops, they don't even show up. That's why people took things into their own hands and continue to this day. You know, they're going to take things into their own hands with or without the authorities. And then you should be you should be suing the police stations and stuff for not doing their jobs. Right? You should be picking up the mayor of LaGrange for being corrupt or whatever. And the town is. It's definitely gone biblical nut cases or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, it's that bad in Indiana. It can get pretty hairy. And I noticed one thing. Indiana blames everybody. Indiana blames everybody but themselves. Right? It's like the White House. You know, they will blame everybody but themselves. Pretty sad. You know, these people cost people's lives and then they turn around and say, shut up. What are you, a sissy? No, well, these people are upset, right? They trusted these people, these so called doctors, nurses, older people, people that were in church and everything that you thought you can trust. But really, these people were psychos, cuckoos. Right? Most of these people were injected with parasites, don't even know it. Doctors, oh no, it's just a regular sun rash, heat rash. And that, my friends, is how rabies took over America. All it took was a couple doctors, a couple labs to make a couple mistakes, right? Nobody's going to go to prison. They're in the medical field unless they get caught stone cold, right? Rabies, one of the biggest killing tools in America, along with sexual diseases. It was all planned, folks. These people knew exactly what they were doing. Right? Like I said, when we moved here, we were in perfect shape. Right? As time went by, these people went ahead and did their witchery and sorcery in this town. And, yeah, as soon as they put the Ten Commandments out in town, they should have known that that was going to bring Satan and his doers here just to wreck it. And they did. These Satan worshippers have been coming here and just kicking the crap out of God. Very stupid call to do that in a town. Like I said, I've been here for 30 some years. Used to be really nice, peaceful, not a lot of trouble. And then certain people came to town and it's just money, big money. Big money came to town and it corrupted the town. It corrupted even God. And now you won't be able to tell what's in your water or not. You won't even be able to tell. I'm afraid to light the water in the toilet on fire. Or I mean, I'm afraid to take a lighter and afraid the dang thing will blow up. It's definitely some kind of a chemical or something, an oil sheen on the top of the water. So yeah, it's just yeah, unreal. Ever since they did put that Ten Commandments up, we have had nothing but witches, demons, and goblins and goblins and Satan just come to town doing whatever, claiming to be God. Whatever you do, don't drink the water anywhere in America, folks. I think the whole water table's been, I think they poisoned it. Ah, here comes the snow. Look at that. What is the date today? I'll tell you what about Indiana. Watch your back because they got people walk. These people have been impersonating my family. I'm like, my family don't live here. My family don't live here, right? These people have been stealing. They were stealing when they should have been hiding. And whatever you do, go to a white doctor or whatever. Don't. Even then, you can't even find stuff out here. You know? You can't find good help anymore in Indiana. That's the thing. Right? All kinds of photos and everybody, right? There's been reports that people went to the doctors to get a simple thing done and, nurses coming in and taking photos of people and as they're out and real sick people, right? Right? People, the nurses and the doctor, and because they're beautiful, are nurses, they got away with it. They revealed private information about people's lives, and they think taking photos of women's vagina as their penises, people all messed up and everything. These are some sick people. I think we're going to start supporting the uh, the demise of America. You know, I can't believe they did it either, folks. I'm shocked myself. I am shocked myself, especially out in Angola, right? Bunch of crazies out in Angola, Indiana. Yeah. The whole Watson, Hubbard, Smith thing or whatever they're talking about out here. Yeah. That's some sick ass shit. I don't know. But I don't know. It's just rumors out here where they tracked from down south up to north here. I think they were saying that. I know they did in Fort Wayne. Caught a guy a whole shipment of. They thought it was fentanyl in 5-gallon buckets. People were dropping like flies in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and they couldn't figure out what it was. And here it was. This. I can. I. The only thing I can say it was a whole storage unit of 5-gallon buckets of white powder. They couldn't figure out what it was. They thought it was cocaine. They thought it was something else, but it wasn't. It was fentanyl. And they were saying people were dropping like flies. And I'm like, fentanyl's and painkiller pills. It's in everything. It wasn't fentanyl, folks. It was anthrax. That's why they were dropping like flies and couldn't breathe right away. Anthrax, you idiots. Right? That was on the news, folks, and that was in the paper. Whole storage unit full of, and they had guys walking in and out with masks, right? Back and forth with it. Maybe it was fentanyl. I don't know. But fentanyl has become just as deadly as anthrax. Right? You get around certain anthrax strains, and it's all over with. You won't be able to breathe. You won't be, it's done. And that's what happened to this country is these folks failed to see these doctors that are so great, nurses and everything. Either they were paid to overlook it, just like the studies back in the day when they did studies with syphilis on people. They injected a couple people with syphilis. They sent them into a community, and then they watched the madness, right? Eventually, everyone started going crazy and dying. So it could have been an experiment to somebody out there, some sicko or something. We don't know. But yeah, them things are true that were in the news and everything. And these people, we tried to save a lot of people, but these people and their fake Messiah or whatever, he wasn't the Messiah, folks. Right? You have to watch out for these things. Right? These people did something bad, and in return, this country suffered, and it's going to suffer more. Right? This country is in for a hell of a summer, especially Indiana. So yeah, all that is true. Yeah, I would like to get some lawyers myself. Wipe this whole town out. Like I said, big money came in and corrupted everything, and now, well, now you can't. They can't. You can't tell these people anything. They think they know everything. All right, what's going on? You can send your goons. They're gonna kill everybody. Every single one of them. Send your goons, buddy. We could use them in town. We definitely could use them in town. And for the last time, people, I wasn't married. I still got these witches and bitches and demons around here in this town saying they were married to me. I'm like, I was never ever married. I'm 53 years old, right? I'm not 80 something years old. I'm not my father, you know. He died. He's just a little guy, supposedly. Or no, wait, I think he's still living in Illinois, Chicago. These people pull some shit. And I want redemption, and the only way to get that is do what we're gonna do. So I should have paid the money. I shouldn't have messed with my life. You folks wrecked a lot of good relationships that I could have had with women. But you folks said I was old and 90 some years old, right? You folks put that power of suggestion in my mind. The regular Jonestown, which we're not too far from Jonestown, Michigan here, which we got one already ready. Big Bertha labeled with Death from Above for Jonestown. So, and it's some biblical thing, Mormon crap out here, the Smiths, the Mormons, and I don't know, whatever they are. I don't know. Ain't my problem, but I imagine this is why what happened in Indiana and is people just got fed up with them. Right? I know I am. I'm fed up with these people. Right? I'm fed up with this state too myself. I hear you. No, 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 no. I don't need to be one of them Joe and Ravens or whatever. Nope. So that is the problem that I'm dealing with in this state of Indiana and this little town, right? A lot of people were bamboozled. They went to higher ups to try and get help and they were turned away. Higher ups said, no, there's nothing wrong with it. There's no fraud. You know, there's nothing going on. I got covered up, folks. What can I do? Nothing I could do. And that's why people are handling it, because even the police force is corrupt. From what they're saying, from what they're telling me, from what I'm seeing with my eyes. Right? No, I'm too old. Right? I'm too old. Maybe in my next life, pricks. Maybe in my next life you destroyed this one, innocent man. And that'll teach you folks to talk. That'll teach you folks to talk about the truth. The truth will get you killed, folks. Simple as that. Politics, truth will get you folks killed. And folks, let me tell you one more time, do not listen to these idiots on YouTube. Okay? And please, before you start any diet, anything, before you take any medication, go see a doctor first. All right? Because some of you don't have gallbladders. Some of you don't have appendix. Some of you don't have organs that help you survive. Okay? They help you, them organs help you survive. When you don't have them body organs, it is much more difficult for your body to adjust. All right? It's much more difficult for your body to adjust. It's more difficult to absorb nutrients and stuff into your body, right? You can't digest food right. Therefore, you're not getting the nutrients and everything. And then the food is not digested all the way. And then it's got to pass through your small intestine, then large intestine. And it's not digested food. So you got to be careful with a lot of stuff. All right. Just go to the doctors if you can find a good doctor and a good nurse. Right. What does Savannah have to do with anything? I don't know. I don't know why Yoli would bring her up, but I'm talking about medical stuff and corruption and evil, and he's bringing up Savannah. I don't know what's wrong with you folks. But that's why this country was conquered. That's why this country was, that's why the things happened that they did. Right? That's why this country was invaded right underneath their nose. They're just waking up and realizing, holy crap, they hit America. Well, you folks, you're a little slow. I am too. Don't worry about it. It's no biggie. Right? It's no biggie. Right? So this country suffers for the many millions that were killed, innocent people, because they stood up against these idiots, these Bible people or whatever. They couldn't kill them with their magic, right? Right? They were saying, God's going to kill you, but they couldn't do it. God wasn't doing it. So what happened? These people decided to take it into their own hands and then blame God. See, it was God. God injected you with that poison. I'm not talking about the CV vaccine. I'm talking about these people were being killed with diseases deliberately by these honkies. You understand? Does any of you understand whether they were being paid by an organization or not? They're that effing dumb. And you know what? Every time I talk about it, they shut my video down and say community guidelines. You can't do that. I'm like, it's all over the news. I keep fighting it, going, it's on the news. I live in here. I live here. It's been covered on the news. It's in the papers. They're telling people to go to the doctor and get checked out. There was some big giant outbreak of a sexual disease with these old people and young people, and they're trying to figure out what was going on. I'm like, go to the doctor, folks. Go to the doctor and get checked out. And wouldn't you know it, them people went to the doctor and the doctor said, we can't check you out. Why? Because you folks ain't showing signs of it. Well, maybe they're in the beginning stages of it, you idiots, and just caught it and you can catch it in time. But they wouldn't listen. They said, you're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. Now all these people are dying. I guess I didn't know what I was talking about. Like I said, folks, we're all dying of something. Just some of you are dying faster than others. Right? No, it ain't. Killing a country is not a peaceful topic, is it, Yoey? It really ain't. I agree with you. But that's what happened, folks. I know it's hard for you folks to believe or understand, but I lie to you about that. Especially when it comes to life. I've been dead a couple times myself. It's the same thing around here. Right? I was in great shape. Right? Even after my operation, I was out in the sun doing yard work for people. I was in pretty good shape. Something went wrong. somewhere down the line, something entered me, or somebody did some witchery or sorcery, or I don't know, could have killed me. I don't know. But we want revenge. And the Lord saith, revenge is his. Well, the Lord better get his old ass up and get him moving. Because we want revenge. We want to make sure these people understand that we are not happy that you stole their dreams, our health, our families. We are not happy what you did to our families, America, to our minds. And we're certainly not happy with what this town did to us and these doctors. Thank God I'm alive and went somewhere else. Right? Thank God I'm alive. And hey, folks, quit getting me mixed up with the other guy that lives on the other side of the apartment complex. Right? Quit getting me mixed up with that guy. All right? I haven't been going around trespassing on people. You know? I want justice for every single person that got ripped off in this country when some of us screamed out, shut the effing doors, we got a problem. But what the problem was, our own parties and religions were killing us in this country, right? And that's why they wouldn't shut the doors. That's why if you go to the doctors, you can look like death and they'll tell you there's nothing wrong with you. It's all in your mind, right? Yeah, there's a problem in America. It is not, it ain't going away. Sorry, folks. They killed too many people. Right? And I don't know why you're bringing up anything about Savannah when I'm talking about a serious conversation here about how these people were killed because of these people, in our country. They didn't walk up and pull the trigger and blow their brains out. They didn't take a knife and stick it in them. They chose not to get their hands dirty. They used chemicals and diseases to kill you, folks. And how did they do that? They went ahead and used the old thing that someone that you are around is contaminated. You got to go get checked out. And then they bring the test. Oh, you got this. We're going to have to give you a shot, right? Some brown gooey stuff or whatever it is. A couple years later, 10 years down the road, whatever, these people are dying, right? With stuff, diseases they never had, sicknesses. They weren't gay, right? They weren't anything. They were killed. They just don't want to, they just fail to understand. That's why this happened in America. Right? Right? This whole race thing, whatever. Folks, if you live in Indiana, get ready. Bunch of cuckoos. They're talking, wiping out the lower part of Indiana. I don't blame them. Bunch of nut jobs. They're talking about up north here, Detroit. Bunch of some other guy, John, up in Detroit. I'm like, I'm here. Here I am in the middle of this bullshit with these people. Excuse my language, Lord. Right? I don't have 50 kids. I've never been married. And here yet, I'm wrapped up into the middle of this crap going, what do we do? I'm like, load Load the plane. The plane. Load it and drop it. It's gone nuts. Listen, these people in Indiana need to get justice. Same with people here that have been harassed at this place, in Lagrange. These people need justice. Whether how they get it, that's up to them. Right? Whether they go through the courts or they handle it their own way and poison the whole town. I don't know. Whatever they do, I don't know. I just been sitting there. I don't know. I'm just trying to get justice for these people. Uh, right? This has been going on for a while in Indiana. Right? And of course, what's the easiest way to get your job done? Well, a doctor, a surgeon, a nurse, a lab, right? To rig test, to inject people with the wrong stuff, right? We caught these people. They're right around me. You understand? They set them up around us. The people that did the killings, the injections, and everything like that live around me here. They got me surrounded here. I got people stalking me at this place. Wolves. Wolves in sheep's clothing. So we're trying to get justice for these people no matter what we got to do. It's obvious the government ain't going to do nothing, so people are taking it in their own hands. I support the people that will be taking things into their own hands because they can't get no justice from God. They can't get no justice from the government. So they take things into their own hands. Oh, well, you got a country now full of poison and madness. Deal with it. The only way to deal with it is wipe the country out, but they're not going to tell you that, folks. It's that bad where the only way to fix this country is wipe it completely out, burn it to the ground, and start over. But they will never do that. So meanwhile, until then, your country is going to suffer and die. And that's what is happening until you folks wake up and see what has happened. You all been put under a spell, right? You ain't woke yet. Not until you're woke will you see the mass destruction that these people have caused. Right? Not bombs blowing up, not other war techniques that they just came in and wiped us out. They even wiped me out, folks. Right? They even wiped me out. Oh, yeah, they'll cook your ass up, your eyeballs, and eat you alive. You're right about that. You're definitely right about that. They'll kill you. They're a bunch of cuckoos. They are definitely a bunch of cuckoos. I will guarantee you that much, folks. Just like Elf said, they will eat you alive. You bet your butt they will. Right? Dealing with a bunch of cuckoos. And I don't know why anybody would even Here I am talking about topics in Indiana and the world. I don't know why they bring a woman's name up into it, but like I said, they chose their beds. They chose to cover up the problem that was going on in Indiana. I think they all thought I lived in Chicago or something because my videos were saying Chicago. I'm like, no, I live right here, idiots. I know that the bullcrap you folks been doing in this state. I'm a victim myself of it, right? Victim of self, of family and nut jobs, doing whatever. Right? I'm just like you folks too in America. I'm a victim too. And you got a right to be a victim with all the bullcrap they've been doing. Why are you guys picking on little Savannah? Elf. Wow, they will eat you alive, Savannah. The proof is inside the pudding, Johnny. Just think of her. No, what are you talking about? I'm having coffee with Johnny. The subject is not about Savannah. You write one song with somebody just sitting around chilling one night. And, no, Elf, I'm not. No, write her a song. I'll help you write her a song. All right, you could sing it to her. I don't think she don't want to be with nobody. She just wants to be free. I don't blame her. But where was I? Yeah, we got some bad stuff going on in the world. Chicago, the same way. It's all over the place, folks. There's nothing you can do. These people, they lied. You know what I'm most pissed at? Is some of these people's families and the government hid this from people, right? Because maybe somebody in their family or one of the parents had a problem or a disease. They didn't talk about it, right? Because they wanted to keep it covered up, right? Just like the syphilis experiment back in the, what was it, 50s or 30s? Or was it the 40s? I think it was the 40s. How they injected these people and sent them out into society, into neighborhoods and everything. And boom, it was a mass thing. Yeah, that was real stuff, man. You know what? Go over to Savannah's right now, Yoli, and talk to her on her channel. But you should post that on her chat. Right now, I'm talking about serious stuff here. How this country, you're all dying. You don't even know it yet. You look perfectly fine. And you will for a while. You will for a while, but that one day will come where your genetic chemistry and everything will alter. And you'll be dying here real soon. So that's part of what I'm trying to help you folks with. Right? That's what I'm trying to help you folks with, is what has been done in our country. And you don't even know it. You thought you were getting a simple shot of B12 or whatever. No. One day you folks will wake up and realize what I'm talking about. Sorry, the country was invaded. It wasn't bombs, guns, and a bunch of other things. It was Cold War techniques. Catch on, folks. The Trojan horse came in and it killed. And we want justice for these people that got raped, pillaged, and killed in this country. And we don't care if it was a politic thing. It was. These people were killed for politics and what they believed in religion. Got to be justice for that, Mr. Bush. Or not Bush. Biden. Got to be justice for all that. Were they killed because they were onto that they were corrupt? The Bidens. Did the Bidens do it deliberately? We're not sure. But this is going to cost this country billions. You guys worry about the White House. Pay attention to them. Because as the more they turn this into that this is just crazy talk. I'm like, no, it ain't, folks. I wouldn't lie to you about that. I would not lie to you about that. Right? These people have been doing this for a long time. Right? Right? Do you know they can inject you with a parasite and it will cause gallbladder, kidney stones. It'll cause gallbladder stones. It'll even cause liver stones. Do you understand? And then the doctor goes in and he says, he looks at it and well, you got stones, kidney stones. Right? But they're not looking deeper into it, that it's a parasite killing them. Right? They overlook it. They remove the stones, but the problem is not solved. The parasite is still killing and causing stones within the whole body. Right? That's what happens when you don't have a doctor that knows what they're doing. It'll make it look like you have cancer, like you have AIDS. It's a parasite. It ate them up to nothing. It ate them up to nothing, an effing parasite that they could have saved them. It's a parasite. Right? It's a parasite, folks. Deliberately injected to do a job. Sorry, folks. That's what they did to this country. Not me. That's what they did to this country. Right? Why do you think Biden was on TV praying? I pray that they didn't use chemicals. They better not have used chemicals. Well, jig's up there, Joe. These idiots in Indiana, these biker gangs and everything, been using these women as tools to kill. They had sexual diseases. They had diseases themselves. And they were sending these women out to sleep with men, contaminating them. Same thing with the men. The men that were all diseased were sleeping with other women. We tracked all these idiots down. Good. I'm done with Indiana. Sorry, Joe. Sorry, Mike Pence. And all the rest of you. You're a bunch of scumbag suckers. And we want justice for these people. And we want justice for the police that turned their backs. Why? Well, because they were married to some of these nurses. Idiots. Don't you understand? They were married to some of these doctors and some of these nurses. That's why nothing was done about it. They were paid money from some of these big rock stars and movie stars to do a job. You understand? Yeah, you guys waking up yet? Wake up. Wake up. You know? Supposedly his wife is. Remember, Jill? Yeah. But no, she's not a real doctor. From what they're saying. I don't know. Biden's the least of my problem. He's got himself in a big ringer right now. My problem is we got to get these people that have been watching these people die right in front of their faces and saying nothing's wrong. Trust in the Lord. You know, they killed them people so they can go ahead and try and get their souls or Trust in the Lord. The Lord will heal you from this. And they don't want to they want to totally forget that they created the problem. And they might even have the cure, but they're not going to give you the cure to that sickness, folks, until you get on your knees and beg. And even then they won't give you. There's a cure for it, but they won't give it to you, folks. They want you to turn towards their God and pray. Man, pray to the Lord. We belong to church. Yeah, that's what actually is happening in this neck of the woods. Right. Yeah. Sorry, folks. I wish I could save you. But then again, they didn't save me because I spoke the truth. So now people just got ran all over and they think they can do whatever, Same thing with SNAP benefits and all these benefits that these people are getting. They're being ran over. We need justice for these people. We need justice for the fake churches that you people, the fake messiahs that you people have killed. We want justice for it, right? Justice saith is the Lordeth, right? Well, Lord, we put it in your hands, but now we, the people, are sick of these people. And you just stand back, Lord, right? Stand back, because these people are taking things into their own hands. Ain't nothing you can do about it, Lord. There was nothing I could do about it, right? I'm sorry that some of you folks out there are dying. And the ones that are dying, don't worry, there's going to be many, 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 many more behind you that are going to be dying. Right? Sorry. Next time people will listen. Right? Next time they will listen. Next time around. Right? After we get done cleaning this earth again, like the Lord's going to clean it again. Next time you folks might listen to sink your money in not disastrous killing machines and chemicals and tactics. You should have sunk all your money into protecting and preserving human life. And America is not good enough to do that. I'm sorry, folks. I think the other countries are more advanced, right, than us when it comes to scientific stuff. Can I get infected? You already are, you idiot. Good God. Do you breathe in the air? If you do, if you're breathing the air in, you're already done. If you can breathe in air and drink water, you're done already. It's just a matter of time. And that's, folks, is how a country gets destroyed when you're battling against these fake messiahs. And they're all fake, right? Ain't going to be no miracle, right? Ain't going to be no miraculous miracle. What is it? I don't know. Magic, witchery, voodoo. I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? All I know is we want justice for these people that have lost their life. We want justice for these people that have been trespassed on by these demons and witches. And we want justice for the people that did not want to follow Jesus, but yet were struck down. They didn't do anything wrong. They just wanted to leave the churches, and they wanted to leave and not worship that kind of a Jesus. Why? Because they were dropping like flies. That's why. Is anybody kidding? That's why. You understand? They've been praying to God. They've been paying their dues. They've been tithes. And they're dying, right? Their Lord put them through tests and just tortured the heck out of them people. And then the one of them just happened to say, I just, I can't believe this is happening. And then what did they use? This psychological bullcrap on the mass groups of people. Well, see, you didn't believe enough in God. It was your fault that you died because you didn't believe enough. Oh my God. They're killing people, folks. It is a regular, massive scale of a Jonestown politic, health plan, everything. It's just Manson family. I'm the only one that spoke up and around here and said, these people are killing us. Right? Certain people have rules. You can't do that. You can't do that. But then you just got all kinds of people going around doing things. I might as well start selling drugs and getting rid of my drugs. Right? Any medication I got. How much is ibuprofen getting on the streets? Right? How about my probiotics? Can I make some money off of that? What are these probiotics, man? They'll make you digest food so you can do your drugs more. Let's get this war started. I can't stand anything anymore. I really can't. Been lied to my whole life. We might as well all go and do it and get it over and done with. Right? Keep the cameras rolling and it's going to be a great movie, right? And that's the thing. Nobody wants to hear about. These people were killed. Massive amounts, millions. They paid the tolls. They died for these other people's mistakes, right? They died for them other people's mistakes. And that is the most saddest thing is these people died because them people thought they were higher. They were greater. Right? And don't worry, folks. Eventually these folks are going to be put in the ground. They don't care if they're related or married to them women. And that's why a lot of this happened. A lot of these gangbangers and mafiosos are related to these nurses, practitioners, doctors, they're friends with them. Like I said, folks, you want to kill somebody with a doctor. Pay the doctor and the nurse or whatever. The easiest way. There's no repercussion to the doctor. He'll get a smack on the hand, right? And won't be able to practice in that town again or whatever, right? Same thing with a nurse, right? Well, hell, you got these sickos walking around dressing like a nurse. They're not even a nurse. They are not even a nurse. They ain't nurses. They are killers. They ain't even a nurse. The one guy that was killing these people out here wasn't even a nurse. He stole the nurse thing, I think. A men's doctor. He looked like a nurse, right? Walked right into the hospital and just wiped out the whole fucking hospital. Right? That's the truth, man. You folks don't want to hear the truth. You want to talk about Savannah. You want to talk about all kinds of stuff. Well, I'm talking about real life stuff that's going on right underneath your folks' noses. Right? Yeah. You are being killed, folks. Every single day. And eventually your body will take the toll to it. We all did. We all succumbed to it. We all succumbed to it, folks. We all did. Right? The madness. We all succumbed to it. I'm just trying to help these people. They haven't woke up yet, man. They haven't seen it. They're locked in their little world and I'm imagining some of these people will be, they'll see the changes in their bodies, and then they'll be back here going, "What the f is going on?" Well, I told you what's going on, man. It's over with, folks. It is done. Right? There is no medication. There's nothing they can do about it, folks. And them people died because they were killing people, and they were using God and they were using the government to do it. And that's why them dudes were killed. And there's going to be more of them dead because these people are nuts. They were the fake Messiah. They got caught. And the only thing they could have done was kill massive amounts of people, because everybody found out what they were doing in Indiana. These gangs, these crap, all this crap. One guy was starting a biker war, right? He was manipulating both sides of the groups, and they were killing each other. And I'm like, that dude started that whole war. That dude don't even belong to that. That's what happened right underneath your noses, folks. I want to thank the Lord for opening my eyes to their bullcrap. Right? I don't know. I got people around here. I got women around here blaming this guy over here. What do you want me to do? I ain't nobody. Right? I ain't nobody. They won't listen to me. I could talk till I'm blue in the face. Right? They're not going to do anything. Right? They'll tell. I know exactly what they're going to tell you, folks. Put your faith in God. They killed these people so they can go draw them to God. Right? That he ain't even the real God. He's the fake Messiah. Now they're starting to realize it. I got one of the people here that live here in the apartment complex that was involved in injecting them people with whatever it was. I know this much. They don't inject you with something all brownish or whatever to test you for any kind of tuberculosis or anything like that, right? But that's what they were telling these people. And I feel horrible for them people. And we're going to get justice from that town, Angola, and that little clinic that they had out there that was the old high school or whatever it was. We're going to get justice for this town and this state, for these people and what they've done. And like I said, folks, they live right around me here. Right? They actually moved in to this apartment complex. They took over the whole complex, even the people that are running it. Why? To hide the secret. To hide the mass madness that they were doing. I don't know, but I've been told these little whores, they got no soul. So I imagine these people are around here. Hold on, let me see what Ricky's saying. Ricky, look what's going on in Ohio. The government gives shit about them. Why? Because the voter Republican, unreal. Yeah, they've been killing people for a long time, folks. Right? It's the devil. Right? It's God. It's this. It's everything but themselves. No Texas toast in on the carnivore diet. I did have some eggs and bacon. Yeah. Yeah, here we go with the carnivore diet. Folks, go to the doctors to make sure you can be on a diet like that. Right? Just saying. Nothing wrong with the diet. I'm just saying, go to make sure that you know you could be on a carnivore diet. Right? I'm just telling you folks to use your head. I'm not saying anything bad about the carnivore diet. Just make sure it is something that your body can handle. That's all I'm saying. Democrats are scumbags, and they're all a bunch of scumbags. Right? When you wipe out a country because you don't agree with their politics or religion or whatever, you're scumbags. No, folks, just go and make sure that it's okay for you to be on a diet like that. That's all I'm saying. Right? Does it make sense, the carnivore diet? Well, sure it does. You're eating meat. But if you can't process that and break it down and get the nutrients, you're wasting your time. All you're doing is all that meat is building up in your colons because it's not digested. And then you got colon problems. And I'm not talking about Colin Powell. I wish he was back in there right now. We probably would have wiped these people out already in this country. But we're dealing with these idiots, folks, these fake messiahs. We got to get rid of them, right? The government is part of the problem. If you haven't realized it, the churches are part of the problem, right? How many more of you folks are going to go to church and give your whole life savings away and end up dead or whatever, or the preacher takes it and sends it to another country, to someone else in backwater Jerk County? You know, how long are we going to have to put up with this? I'm talking to the true Messiah, the King of Kings, right? How long do we have to put up with this voodoo crap? Mass illusions. I don't know. This is adult talk. I'm very upset right now. A lot of people lost their lives. I lost everything. Uh, you know, people are dying because they made a stand, and we figured out that they were raping, pillaging, stealing, scamming people. They thought they were above all bunch of stigmatas, devil reincarnated, whatever. I don't know, right? I don't know. I really don't care. I didn't start the war, right? All we did was reveal it to the world. The government didn't give a shit about you, especially once you get broke down and social. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree with you there, Rick. I wouldn't doubt it if they were the cause of it, right? I must have got too close to something, and the government went ahead and, or the businesses that I work for, these businesses, and must have got word or whatever. I'll tell you one thing: these businesses you work for, you piss off the wrong people, and they will sell your social security number. They'll give it out to all kinds of people. They save the documentation, right? You go and you fill out all the stuff for your check, to get over your W-2. You fill out all that stuff, all the information to get the job. They have your social security, they have your numbers, they have your Medicaid, they have everything. You piss off the wrong people, and you'll be down in Mexico or whatever. You know, you be down there, right? You'll be over on meaning they'll sell your information. You piss off the wrong people, and they'll wreck your whole life, right? They'll use your identity and sell it. I think people are so blind to what's been going on to me and my whole world, right? They actually have people that look like me going around saying they're me, collecting money, saying they're family members and whatever, and just stole just a lot of money, a lot of money. A lot of money. A lot of crap. That's how evil Satan is. Right? They will use your. It's horrible. I'm voting for nothing but tearing down this country. The first guy that comes up and says we're going to tear this country down and rebuild it. We are going to punish these people, whether they're religious or not. They've killed. They've acted like Hitler. You know, we are going to tear this country down and rebuild it with morals, integrity, and good health and doctors. You got a bunch of doctors in a country that their main thing is not the oath that they took to heal people the best of their knowledge. These folks became doctors in America to actually kill Americans. And some of these nurses and gangbangers, right? They're dating these nurses, right? These nurses on the side are, they're getting paid. The gang needs something. The organization needs something. It's time for your call. They whack the. I'm sick of it. I can't explain no more. That's it. I'm done with it. No, the train had nothing to do with Trump. Right? Had nothing to do with Trump. It had everything to do with someone sleeping on the job. I seen the video. You can see the train going down the track. Right? Flames shooting out from underneath it, sparks and everything. It had to be some kind of a heat sensor that went bad, or maybe the brake system or bearing in the wheel got too hot, exploded, whatever it may be. Right? You can see it plain as day in the video. It's rolling down the track and it ain't going fast, folks. It's only doing 45 miles an hour. The truck. I don't know. Hey, put some side mirrors on that dang thing, will you? On them trains, so that conductor can look out the window and say, I'm blowing sparks up the bottom of this. We either got a bad bearing or a wheel housing or something, going bad, an axle going bad or something. Something's wrong. Yeah, you folks, this country has created its own natural disasters or whatever. Not natural, but disasters itself. Right? No, I don't know. This is a rant and rave. I don't know. I have no idea. But the only way you're going to solve this problem is kill both sides, Democrats and Republicans. It's a two-headed beast. They're killing you, not with guns, not with anything but poison, bad doctors, bad operations, contaminated stuff that you won't see for another 10 or 20 years, meaning you're contaminated, folks. But it ain't going to kill you for another 10 or 20 years or whatever, 30 years or whatever. Then eventually the disease will, if no one catches it. And we have seen that no one has been catching it. They've been letting it go. And that's why these people are dying. Either them doctors and nurses are not good enough, or they are deliberately being paid to tell you folks there's nothing wrong with you. They're not going to tell you folks the truth. I don't think you folks will ever find out the truth. Right? I don't think anyone will ever find out the truth. I got witches myself. I got curses put on myself, folks. I'm going through the same thing all you folks are. Right? I'm going through the same thing. I'm just trying to help get the truth out. Yeah, it's a witch. Yeah, she's been sucking the life out of me. right? Right? And sucking the life out of me. I don't know. When does it end? It never ends. I hope we get a new president. Hell, I would vote for Mickey Mouse before. Yeah, I'm getting out of politics crap, right? And what they think is, well, you don't have no say because, well, if you look at the stats, right? If you look at the stats of how many people vote and how many people don't vote, the people that don't vote, the numbers are greater than the people that vote. So really, people are getting sick of this government bullshit, right? This whole thing, this whole politic thing, this whole religion thing. That's why the voting polls are so low. Is they're tired of the bull crap in this country and the people that we appoint in there, they sabotage and take over our house, right? Our country. They think they know best, right? This is what's going to happen. And no, because you folks ain't really doing your jobs. You're killing us. You're putting in laws that we can't retaliate against you, government or hospitals or healthcare. If you say one wrong thing, that what do? Oops. Well, you're going to have to go all over it again. So you didn't sign this document 843 Sector 3 on there. You didn't sign it, so we're going to have to go ahead and start all over again. Everything, you're going to have to go to all the doctors again. You have to fill out all the paperwork again. You're going to be drove through hell all over again. Yep. Oh, it's so bad. I'm so sorry. I can't help you folks. That's how they are, right? They send the women. They know I don't beat women. I don't attack women. They know that. So what do? They send the women because they know I'm not going to kill her, right? They know they're not going to. They use the beauty of, right? Right. Yeah. Why do you think? Why do you think Uncle Ted did the Boot Scoop Boogie from Michigan, Ricky? No, we're going to make peace with China and Russia. Are you kidding me? They're shitting their pants. People are doing the stats and say if we get into it, if Russia brings in China and one other country, that we're going to have our hands full, folks. See, we staged it. This was all planned, right? You've been using our weaponry. You've been using our ammo. You ain't even going to have effing ammo to fight this war, United States. Send it over to the other countries to fight their wars. Ain't that great? That's all part of that war strategy, White House. Keep sending ammo over to these other countries to fight a war, and pretty soon, well, America, you ain't even going to have enough ammo to defend yourself, you idiots. I wish I can help you, but keep doing what you're doing, and I don't have to do nothing to this country. It's doing it to itself. Right? It's doing it to itself. Keep sending all the money and all the weapons and ammo to these other countries to fight a war in America. You ain't going to have shit to fight a war. You ain't even going to have ammo. I'll tell you who's going to have a lot of ammo to wipe the shit out of this country. Is these countries that are sitting back watching you folks, and they're not at war. They're building ammo. Keep playing your games with these keep sending them. Keep sending all the weaponry and all the ammo to these other countries, folks. All the money. You ain't gonna have nothing. It's over with, folks. They can't make ammo enough. They couldn't make it fast enough to supply the military with what they're going to need when this war comes along. They won't be able to do it. They will not be able to do it. And I'm sorry, folks. You should have listened to your strategists, your professionals that told you we cannot keep doing this in America. We are going to come to a point where we're going to run out of ammo. We're already using World War II ammo and shit. And you people jumped on that train, and you people caused the demise of America. They can't even build the ammo fast enough. I want to praise them countries that have been sitting back, and they've been stockpiling that's why they're not getting involved in war. They're not dumb. They know if we get involved in this, we're going to be sending our ammo, our stuff. Therefore, when this great war happens, we won't have no ammo to fight back. And now America's what they're starting to figure out. We're running out of ammo. You're right. Idiots, keep fighting other people's wars and using your weaponry and your ammo. You won't have nothing. And that, folks, is how this country was conquered and demised and tore apart. Sorry, folks. You should have woke up. You should have woke up. But you didn't. And now this country, you all been poisoned right underneath your noses. Go to the doctor, get a checkup, little shot. 20-something years later or whatever, 10 years, you're all dead. Wow, this dude was a great, great military general. Who was this guy that did all this stuff? I'm thinking it was, Hold on, I got some dudes out here. I'm thinking it was a great, great general that came in and wiped these people out. All right, so what do we got going here? I don't know. But it was a great general that planned all this, and it all worked. Right? I don't know. Maybe it was the true Messiah. I'm not sure. But what have they done to us? I'll tell you what they've done. They created so much hate in us, right? They've created so much hate in this world. They've changed us and our body chemistry, our gene structure and everything. They really did a number on America. They really did a number on me. So I really don't care what happens to all these people in America. It ain't my problem, right? I didn't create the mess. No, there ain't no woman gonna save these. There's nothing anybody can do, folks. My time has come and passed, and that's it, right? I'm going to continue to write songs, and I'm going to write songs just like the Titanic as this country goes into darkness and hell, and all your water's going to dry up, and it's coming, folks. You should have listened. You shouldn't have did what you did to me and so many other millions of people. right? You folks are suffering. We all are. There ain't nothing anyone could do. Maybe for you, Elfie, a good one. They need a good woman to love. Maybe for you guys, but only if you knew, right? Only if you really knew. We caught a couple people. I don't know. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. But I'm not happy with anything. I'm not happy with this country, as you can tell. I'm not happy with all the bullshit, the Illuminati, the rich only get richer and the poor get caught. We're tired of this, folks, right? We're tired of the fake messiahs. We're tired of the devil. We're tired of all this crap. We're sick of the fake ass hope that they gave these people, knowing that they were going to die. But they gave them hope. There is nothing after this world, folks. You folks can keep dreaming, the next one. No, there's nothing. You all were bamboozled, right? I'm tired of the Jonestown. I'm tired of the Manson family. I'm tired of all these idiots. Sick of it. Right? Tired of it. And so many more are, right? These are the people that stole from you, but then they watch you suffer. Literally, they watch you suffer. Then you ask them, well, it's like the beggar. Do you have a couple of dollars you can spare the beggar bone man? Because, and they turn around and say, oh, well, you should have done this. You should have done that. They're the ones that killed you. They're the ones that poisoned you. The ones that are jealous and mad and hate. They're the ones that control you. They hold things over your head that you did when you were a child. When you were a kid. So, we go on, right? We got these ex-people out there, ex-military people, killing people. Killing people. I don't know. Well, that's my rant and rave for today. That's Coffee with Kramer and the rest of it and all that. And there you go, folks. You wanted the truth. I gave you the truth. My truth. The story of my life and what my eyes have seen. No, I haven't had a cigarette all day. Well, I got up, I think, at 8:30. Right? Maybe I should have a cigarette here pretty soon. No, it's just finally I went ahead and let the truth out. Right? Right? If we don't do something about this beast, and it is a beast, and it's disguising itself as church people and government and everything. If we don't do something, right? If we don't let the main weapon that we created to wipe out the earth, if we don't use that, our souls will be gone, right? We will succumb to the devil, right? We might as well kill everybody, right? That's what this church has done. These churches, these religions, get it through your head. You understand this Jonestown bullshit? That's what they pulled, right? They are taking our lives in their own hands, right? God told us to do this. Idiots, are you? Wake up, man. So brainwashed that these folks are killing this country, the world, because God told them to. If God wanted to do it, he would have done it himself with a flood or a giant planet crashing into the world, right? You understand, folks? He'd send a comet that would just rip this world in two. God don't need human form to do anything. Yikes, you got to explain I got to do everything in this earth, Lord. I got to do everything. Good God Almighty! Did the Lord tell you to kill your children too, lady? Did the Lord tell you to kill your own children, little babies? Like, good God, we don't want to worship that God. Take that God and leave. Good God Almighty! I'm gonna have to delete this video. I'm gonna have to delete this video. Yeah. 6 deer. That's good. No, I might give it all up. Right. I might choose another path. I went with this trust in God. Turn the other cheek. Don't worry. One more day, and your kingdom will come. One more day, and we're tired of one more day. How about this? How about we just handle it ourselves? Right? Because we're tired of being tested one more day. These people have disabilities. The Lord should know that they're not right in the head. Right? They have sicknesses. There's only so much they can do. They don't even understand it. Right? You mentioned the Lord to some of these people that have disabilities, and they don't understand. Right? Here you are putting these people through tests, and I'm like, they're not ready for no test, Lord. They're not ready for nothing. Right? Why would you be testing them? Why don't you test Trump and the smart people, supposedly? And why is it the weak, the the sick and I have no idea. I don't know. They destroyed my life. They'll destroy your lives. Uh, they'll make you look like a fool. They'll tell you that you can't get teeth. You can't do that. You don't get covered for this. You don't get covered for that. And all along you do. But these people are lying to you, folks. They want to make you look so ugly. They want to make you look so bad that there's no way no one will ever want anything to do with you. They tried to turn us into the devil. And you know what? It caused so much hate that I might have turned into the devil, right? Just so I can get my revenge against these sick country idiots. Maybe. I don't know. That's going to make a good movie, right? But as of record today, government, YouTube, I haven't killed nobody, right? I'm thinking about doing it though. To this one idiot that just will not get the hint. Stay the F away out of me. Stay away from me. Stay out of me. Stay away from these women. See, government, you best get your ass in gear or you're going to yourself get rolled over, and keep sending all that money and ammo to these other countries. Hey, start up another couple wars. Note to secretary, keep dumping that ammo. Pretty soon you ain't going to have shit, America. Keep spending that, keep sending that ammo. They can't make it fast enough, folks. I'm sorry. Surrender this country, where this country will meet its demise. They cannot supply the war machine. Not capable. And once these other two countries jump on board that have been sitting back and saving their ammo for a long time, these are the ones that are going to be out on top. Right? These are the ones that are going to win. America's running out of ammo, folks. Sorry. Now, you best make peace, is what you folks should do. Right? If you idiots in the White House and are listening, you best make peace, because you ain't going to win the war. Right? Oh, North Korea has just been sitting and just making massive amounts of weaponry and ammo. Right? Some of these other countries, big ammo suppliers, they know where it's at. If you're in a war constantly, your stock runs out. You can't build, once you get down to it, deplenish so far, you can't build it fast enough to keep up with a war. I don't know. I don't really care. You guys have a great day. I spoke how I felt. We're all dying people. Get your little violins out and play a tune for us all. That's how cold these people are. That's how cold these people are. Right? I'm sitting there trying to tell them the truth. This country's it's over with. And they just want to make jokes and they want to play us a little song. I am. It's called You People Are Dying. And we are just beginning. That's the name of the song. That's the little tune that we're going to sing. So, be safe. Nobody is safe. You understand? Be safe. Right? They're not going to tell you the water is poison. They're not going to tell you that, folks. They're not going to tell you that it's all in the sugar. It's all in, they put it all in the food. Right? It's all in the flour. It's all in everything, folks. You're equal. It's in everything. And that's how this country was conquered. No, I got to go. You folks have a great day. And it is a beautiful day out. It's snowing a little bit, but then it stops. And then it snows a little bit. You know, little flurries. Nothing major. It's nothing major. Yeah. Well, I deserve this world, Yoli. I suffered for it. Tried to warn you people, but yeah, Savannah deserves a better world. Take her and go if that's what she wants. See, I'm not going to play psychological mind games anymore with you people. Right? We're going to go along with the government says, shoot first, ask questions later, before these people kill everybody. And this video is not about Savannah. I don't know why people are bringing up Savannah deserves a better world. Do you see the problem here I'm having in this chat, right? Do you see the problems? Yes, Savannah deserves a better world. Why don't you buy her $1 billion home and take her and whisk her away somewhere? She's on your mind too. All right. Tell her that. Go on. Hurry up before I end this video. Right? No, I don't want no dog, dude. No, I want to tell you folks, most of you folks, dogs were contaminated deliberately. Sorry. I tried to warn you folks about it, but I got shut down. They shut me down. Right? They turned out, tried to kill me. So this whole thing has been animal. That was the best way to do it. That was the best way to do it. Right? It just, boom, it went right down the line. We tried to help you folks. No one wanted to listen. And Lord, they believed in the fake Messiah, I guess. I don't know, but you folks have a great day. Elf, if you want to say anything about Savannah, go ahead, but make sure it's nice. Don't be saying anything bad. But Savannah, if you're watching, Elf loves you or whatever. She's been on she's been on his mind too. Whoever it is, Greeno or whatever her ex-husband or whoever he is, Ernie Shell or whoever. They miss you, Savannah, or he's been thinking of you, and he says you deserve a better world. She does. She don't deserve to hear the truth, right? I don't want to give her the truth on what really is going on, but you know. Oh yeah, Rick, you have a good day too. Be safe. Be safe. So you folks have a great day. I gotta go. And the truth is out. And we might have to start handling this problem ourselves. They're all connected: church, religion, government, states. It's a madhouse. But I want you Americans to keep going with these wars, right? Keep supplying these countries with money and weaponry and ammo. And pretty soon, you ain't going to be able to fight no World War III, you idiots. You just ain't got the ammo. To the other countries that used their brains and sat back and said, why do we have to do anything? America, let them fight it. We're going to hold on to our ammo, our technology, and that's it. And boy, America, you're falling right into their plans. I'm really sorry, but I can't work with stupid idiot generals and politicians, folks, and no fake ass Messiah. I'm sorry. So you folks have a great day. You are being killed one at a time by your doctors, your health plans, your nurses. That's why they're telling us go to another country. It's these people they hate you. I know they hate me. They hated the Lord, right? They hated Jesus, right? They hated many. And I ain't no God. I'll tell you that much. I ain't no Jesus. I'm a human being that's been tortured, ransacked, lied about, and now it's justice for Johnny. Whoever gets in the way, I really don't care. Right? Show me love. Show me respect. Show me affection. You keep somebody away from a woman for so long, well, that man becomes very cold and, you know, very cold man, right? Without the woman, the affection, the relationship, you know, well, men, Well, they become very cold, and they just don't give a shit who lives and dies, right? So you folks keep doing what you're doing in America, and pretty soon this country won't have nothing, and you won't be able to solve anything, right? And you won't be able to solve any diseases. We're leaving that up to other countries to handle because America is just so wrapped up in itself. You know, America has become stuck up and conceited. Do they understand? They're God in America, and they've become conceited. They're above everybody. They know best. Right? They know best. Well, then they should know that you folks are being suckered. Now create a couple more wars and suck this country dry of all of its ammo and technology, right? And these idiots will fall for it every time. And they did. Told you we wanted peace. Bring them home from Desert Storm. We've done enough wars. We're losing our asses. You understand? We're pumping out money as our people are dying in front of our faces. We're using our ammo, right? We want peace. And these idiots fell right for it. There's no money in peace. No, there ain't. But what there is lack of armor and ammo and gas. So you folks keep supplying these idiots wars, then they're looking right at you, putting their head down. Even over there, he's putting his head down. Go, these people are so stupid. We're sucking the life out of this country, and you can't even find one man to stand up and say it. We're out of there. That's it. No more money, nothing. No more ammo or anything. We'll go and nuke if we have to, and we're going to use the new weaponry, right? If we have to. No more wars. Pull all of our boys out. Pull everything out. But they are sucking you boys dry. And this country is going to dry up. The water supply is going to dry up. Everything's going to be drying up. And this country is over with, folks. Compliments of the great, true King of Kings, right? I won, you folks lost. I might die. Sure, probably. I look like it, right? But at least I got my voice out there and my opinion out there and told the truth. You folks were, you were scammed. You were scammed. Only if we would have put billions and billions into saving lives, not war machines. If they only would have came to the table and talked. Only if they would have did a lot of things. But they didn't. Their egos got in their way. I got no place for egos or idiots. So you folks have a great day. Be safe. Love everybody. And hey, I did the best I could, folks, to open your eyes. You don't have to see it, just like God and Jesus said to you folks. They cannot make you worship them. They can't make you come to them. They can't make you. But now people are like, no, this ain't, it's an alien or it's this or it's that. I don't care. Who cares? Light everything up. We'll start all over. I will not comply. I will not stand down against these idiots, whether you're a movie star, rock star, you're the president, you're whoever, right? I really don't care. I'm a free man here. I'm a free man. And free men is what I will stay. Sorry. Too bad you folks can't understand that. You can call me crazy. You can call me whatever you want. You can call me a nut job. I've been there, done that. And usually that happens when I hit things right on target. When I throw my harpoon and it's stuck in that guy. I knew it was a target that was hit, and it was a truly thrown harpoon, and it stuck. And I got my guy, and we're not done yet. So you folks be safe. Love you all. We're trying to get help in this country, but they're trying to deploy it with war and all this bullcrap Ukraine, and we got to do this and that, and we're dwindling away, and we're just dying, folks. We're dying. We got beaver. We got all these lakes out here that are fed from natural wells out here that are, they're not. It's not treated water. It's not treated water, and they all been dying. Parasites. Effing parasites that these doctors, these so-called great scientist doctors, effing looked right past it. And that's the thing. Now, either they looked deliberately past it, or they were being paid, or they were blinded by the devil. One of the two. But America's got a serious problem, folks. Hang in there. We're trying to get help. If we have to go through the extreme, thank God I'm not in there, folks. Thank Jesus I'm not in there. But you folks have a great day. I'll be back later. Maybe not. This is just a rant and rave of the truth. And I wish it wasn't true, folks. I wish none of this stuff I spoke was true, but it is true. I'm sorry. Now, you folks have a great day and be safe. Love you all. I'll be back.